the safest Sentosa Island. Shows happening, cloud forest, lotus shaped body of a just roam around with this pretty pink float. The airport is a nightlife. It's very colorful. Chinese hawker center, list of orchard. Hi you guys, welcome to another video on my channel. If you're new here, then I'm Vanita Devariga. Also, thank you for tuning into my channel. I'm sure you're going to enjoy this video and all the videos going forward. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you a few things that you can do in Singapore in case you're traveling to Singapore. So I'm going to be dividing this video into three parts. Like first one is going to be tourist attractions, and then second one is going to be shopping, and the third one is going to be food. I made this three sections so that it'll be easier for you all to make your itinerary. So yes, without further delay, let's begin. If I have to talk about the country, then I feel like Singapore is a very beautiful country. It has lots of places to visit for the tourists, and it has excellent infrastructure and lots of food options also. And most important, it is the safest country, I feel like, in the world. It is one of the safest country. It is considered as one of the safest country. And if you're traveling solo for the first time, I feel like Singapore is the best option for y'all. So yes, so let's start with our first category, that is tourist attraction. So whenever I think about tourist attraction, the first thing that comes into my mind is Sentosa Island, because the Sentosa Island has lots of places inside it. So first one has to be Universal Studio. It's like a theme park, where you get lots of rides and lots of shows happening. If you download this one app, the Universal Studio app, you get all the information on like what time, what show is happening and where is the show happening, and you get the maps also. It will be very easy for you to navigate there. And there is like a beach also in Sentosa Island. There's a wax museum, there's aquarium, and there's casino. There are a lot of things, so you need like entire 3 to 4 days to cover the entire Sentosa Island. People usually stay there. There are rooms also if you want to stay and cover the entire thing. Otherwise, you can just take one day and go to Universal Studio and come. So that's about it. So the next one is Gardens by the Bay. So this Gardens by the Bay has Cloud Forest, OCBC Skywalk, and Flower Dome. So these three places are there in Gardens by the Bay if you have to visit. And this Cloud Forest is a must visit according to me. It is a very beautiful indoor forest. You actually feel like you're going inside the forest, and there's a world's, like one of the world's longest waterfall. It's very beautiful, and I'm telling you, it's very cold inside. I was freezing when I went inside, but it's very beautiful. It's a must visit. And even the Flower Dome is beautiful. It has lots of colorful flowers. You can click good pictures. And about the OCBC Skywalk, I feel like I've gone in the afternoon as well as the night, but I feel like it's very beautiful at night than in the afternoon, because it'll have lots of lights and everything. So yeah. So the next place is the Art and Science Museum. So this Art and Science Museum has this lotus-shaped architecture. You would have seen that in pictures. It's very beautiful, and you must visit this place also. It is like a future world, and they say that it's a place where art meets the science, and it doesn't take more than like 30 to 45 minutes to visit and come back, and kids will enjoy this, and even elders will enjoy this. So I feel like it's a must one-time visit place. So the next one is the Merlion Park. So this is called as a mythical creature of Singapore, which has this head of a lion and the body of a fish. So people just come there to click pictures. You can just see, it doesn't take much time. Just come, click pictures and go back. And there's a nice view also, like to the MBS building. You can see the MBS building also. You can come, click pictures and go back. So the next one is the Marina Bay Promenade. So you can just roam around and get the view of everything. You get the MBS view, and you can get the Art and Science Museum view. And there's Helix Bridge also, which is very famous. You can just roam around and just see Singapore like very nicely. Like it's very beautiful. You can just take around. It's like close to Merlion Park only. So once you complete Merlion Park, you can come there, roam around and enjoy the view. So another way of enjoying the Singapore view nicely is the Silavi restaurant in the MBS, the rooftop. You can just go have a drink and enjoy the view. Sunset is very beautiful there. So during that time, you can go just have a drink and then come back, so that you get to see Singapore like from top entirely. So yeah. So the next one is the Museum of Ice Cream. So you would have seen people clicking pictures with this pretty pink background. I've made a vlog also of that. I'll put in the link here so that you can get a better view of that and see if you want to actually go there or not. But if you're coming like for 2-3 days, then I wouldn't suggest you to go there. Like there's nothing much there. It has like pretty places to take pictures, and you get lots of ice creams to eat. Kids will definitely enjoy there. So, and also it is away from the city, like I mentioned. So I feel like, if you want to actually go there, then you can go. Otherwise, it's okay to skip that place, I feel. So the next and the last one is the Jewel Changi Airport. So I have not explored the airport completely, so I've kept it in the end. But I've heard that my husband says that it's a very beautiful place. You have lots of attractions there and lots of places to eat, shop. It's like the entire day you can spend there. So if you have time, then definitely go explore the Jewel Changi Airport is what I feel. So now let's move on to the food. And here I won't be mentioning particular restaurants that you have to visit. I'll be making a separate video on that. But now I'll be telling you few spots that you have to visit if you come to Singapore. So the first one has to be Boat Quay. So this Boat Quay has many restaurants. It's like a street with lots of restaurants, like different cuisines, like Indian, like Turkish, and then you have pizza, you have pasta, you have lots of options. And also it is riverside. You can just sit, enjoy a drink, have food with your family, friends, and then go back. So yeah. So the next one is Clarke Quay. So this Clarke Quay has a nightlife. They have clubs and they have normal restaurants also if you want to have food. And also it is like closer to Boat Quay also. It's like walking distance. You should be ready to walk because there's a lot of walking in Singapore. It's like miles apart, so it's close by. You can go to Boat Quay and then again go to Clarke Quay for nightlife. So that's about it. And also there's I told it's riverside, so you can go for a boat ride also in Clarke Quay. The next one is Arab Street. So Arab Street is also very beautiful. It's very colorful. It has lots of food places to explore, and it has shops also, like small handicraft shops, and then clothing shops, small shops also. You can just explore the street. So that's about it. So the next one is the Chinatown. So this Chinatown is very beautiful. It has like the Chinese infrastructure, and they have like small shops to eat. They have small shops to, if you want to shop clothes, and some souvenirs if you have to buy. So all that. So you can just stroll around the street and enjoy. Another one is Little India. So like I told, this has like all Indian restaurants, and then you have this Mustafa Bazaar where you can buy all souvenirs and everything. It's a very big like supermarket. It has everything you need. It has chocolates, perfume, clothes, everything. So you have to visit if you're coming to Singapore and you have to buy souvenirs. Then I feel like Mustafa is the best place. You can buy anything you want, and the prices are also not too much. They have like some discounts and all always. So I feel like it's the best place to go. The next food place I would suggest is La Passat. Like it's a hawker center, so it has like small shops inside it, and chicken satay is very famous there. Like outside La Passat, they'll be selling this chicken satay. Like there are, for chicken satay also, there are like many shops, so you can have from any of it. Like it's very famous here, so you should try it. So yeah, now let's move on to the shopping. So I have made the entire list of everything so that I don't miss out on anything. So yeah, shopping. If you have to go to street shopping, I feel like Bugis is the best. It's very famous. So here also, like it's like Sarojini in Delhi, like there are small shops, and you can buy, like there are clothes, sandals, bags, lots of things. And compared to the mall price, this price is less, because street shopping it is. And you can buy souvenirs again here. So Bugis is a must visit is what I feel. You must visit this Orchard Road because it's very famous in Singapore, because they have this flea markets also on the weekends going on. And if you're coming during Christmas and all, like there'll be a lot of street dance and street performances going on. It's like very much fun, and lots of lights during Christmas. So I've made a vlog on that also. I'll be posting soon. So that's about it. So the next the shopping place or the mall I would suggest is the Marina Bay Mall. So this is closer to this Gardens by the Bay Art Science Museum. So it's closer to that only, this mall. So whenever you come there, you can just visit the mall and go. So it has lots of brands again, like lots of brands, and then there's a food court also. You can have good food and go back. So that's about it. And also there's a water show happening just outside the Marina Bay Mall. They have timings. I'll just put up the timings. It's in the evening time. So if you're near Marina Bay Mall, then you can just come see the water show and then go back. So yeah. So another place I'm repeating again is Mustafa Bazaar. So this Mustafa has like many floors. I don't even know, like 3 to 4 floors. So it has everything. It has perfumes, chocolates, clothes, everything. So if you want to buy something when you go back to from Singapore, when you go back after a trip, then you can buy souvenirs there. Like everything is there. So that's about it. And then the last one is the Changi Airport for shopping. Like there are like few brands there. So when you're going back, you can shop from there and go back. So yes, that's it for today's video. And I hope you all enjoyed. And most importantly, I hope it was helpful for you all. So let me know in the comment section, like whatever video, like what videos you want me to make so that I can make it for you. So yes, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, tata!